All right, let's crush the Sudoku. This one's called Ninth Wheel by Freegerator. So normal Sudoku rules apply. We're placing the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. We got black dots, so these numbers are in a 1 to 2 ratio, so one of these numbers is 2 times the other one. We have white dots, which are consecutive digits. They could go in either order, but it could be like 3, 4, 7, 8, something like that. So numbers have to be next to each other on a number line when they're on a white dot, and then 2 entropic lines. Entropic, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Any set of 5 sequential cells along the purple 2 entropic line must contain exactly 1 digit from each of the sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9 is its own group. So that's kind of wild. All right, so these entropy things oftentimes have like a pattern. So this has to be from 1 or 2, then this has to be from 3 or 4. Not necessarily in that order, but every 5 cells there's going to be like a repeating pattern, basically. So if this is a 1 or a 2, and then this is a 5 or a 6, and then this is a 3 or a 4, and then this is a 9, and this is a 7 or an 8, that pattern has to continue. So whatever I just said. So if this is a 1, 2, then this has to be a 1 or a 2. So every like 6 cell has to be the same entropy or little group. So that logic is going to apply. And usually these are coloring puzzles where you have to kind of color the line and then later dictate what that means. So like one color would mean that it's a 1 or a 2, and so on and so forth. So where I'm clicked right now is actually sort of interesting, because these, when you have 2 black dots in a row like this, there's only like one group of numbers that can double twice, basically. Or I guess the better way to think about it is there's only 2 numbers that have 2 different numbers that they go with. Like this middle number has to be with 2 different numbers on both sides of it. And so it has to have a half and a double number, right? And the only 2 numbers that works for are 2 and 4, because half of 2 is 1, double 2 is 4, half of 4 is 2, double 2 is 8. Sorry, double 4 is 8. So this number absolutely has to be a 2 or a 4, because there's no other number we can put there. And by putting 4, 2 there, we know that 2 and 4 have to go on here. This definitely can't be a 1 because of the entropy. So 2 and 1 are in the same group. So I couldn't put 2 next to a 1, because that would be 2 of the same group in a row, which you can't do. It has to be, the 6th one will be whatever that is. So this can't be a 1. So this is either a 2 or an 8. And since this can't be a 1, this couldn't go 1, 2, 4. And didn't I just say 4 has to be on here? Wait, why couldn't this be a 4? This definitely could be a 4. Yeah, so this could be a 4 as well. This could go 1, 2, 4, or it could go 2, 4, 8, or it could go 4, 1, 1, 2, 4, I already said. So this could be a 1, a 2, or an 8. And these might have something to say about that. Like if I made this a 2, the fact that there's 2 black dots right here, I'm seeing that are like a perfect 5 away. So whatever this is, yeah, so I can just color the line. Let's color the line so I have to pick 5 different colors. I'll just do them in order. Whatever. So orange, green, blue, pink, yellow. That looks fine. Okay. So I can do the whole line, because there has to be like a different group every single one for 5 in a row, and then that pattern has to continue. So this is going to be orange, this is going to be green, or I don't know why I went there. Green, blue, pink, yellow. Then we start over. Can I do so? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are consecutive. Okay, so the only consecutive numbers that I have listed here are 2 and 4, or 2 and 3. So this is a 2, this is a 3, which makes this a 1. 4 again would have to go with 8. So this is, wait, what happened here? Why is this doing 1, 2? I must have had this highlighted. This shouldn't be a 1, 2. 6, 8. So the same thing's happening here is happening here as well, because this one can't be a 2. It sees it right there. So this is either a 6 or an 8 as well. Oh, the 2 now sees this. This is a 1. The only thing 1 can go with is 2, so 2 goes on that black dot. Oh, consecutives again, so this is a 2, 3, which does this as a 4, which makes this an 8. Okay. So what's going on with blue? I feel like blue's doing some things. Okay, so I'm seeing that pink and blue both are on black dots. 9 can't be on a black dot. And there's one color that's just 9. Does every color show up on a black dot? So there's only 5 groups. Green and orange show up on a black dot. Blue and pink show up on a black dot. So I think yellow is the only one that doesn't show up on a black dot, and 9 is the only number from the group, the only group that doesn't have a number that could show up on a black dot. So I think 9 just has to be yellow, because we have 4 out of 5 colors accounted for: green, orange, blue, and pink. So that must mean that yellow is just 9. Awesome, that's useful. I can probably figure out what's going on with blue. I might have. Oh, I missed a 9. I can probably do 9 Sudoku at this point. So 9 has to go here. I can probably finish off the 9s. 9. Is that the last 9? No, 9 in the middle box goes here. And that is the last 9, I believe. Yep, done with 9s. So what are my, like, what could blue and pink, like, what could the blue and pink be that are on black dots? I think 8. I haven't used 8 yet, and I haven't used 6, I don't think. So I think these have to be either 8 or 6, I believe. Because orange and green are low numbers. So we haven't used any of the higher numbers on black dots yet. So yeah, I think these have to be 8 and 6. I don't know how that's going to work. So these are either 8 or 6, which would put... Perfect. Okay, this can't be an 8, because then this would be a 4, and there's a 4 here. So this has to be a 6, making this a 3. And then this has to be an 8, making this a 4. And then, so now every blue is either 6 or 7, I think, right? Was that the group? No, 5 or 6. Every blue is 5 or 6, and every pink is 7 or 8. I think that's all of them. I keep missing stuff. All right, 7 or 8. So all the 9s are done. So now this number has to be consecutive with 7 or 8, and it can't be a 9, and it can't be an 8. So this is either 7 or 6, and this could still be 7, 8, I think. Oh, there's a 3 here. Okay, so this is a 4, and this is an 8, making this a 7. Maybe this will get us going. This is also a 7. This was an 8, so this is a 7. Oh, this is a... Okay, there's a 6 looking at this. This is a 5. This is a 6 in the same box. This is a 6. 7, 8 pair makes this a 1. Only 3 numbers left in this box. They're 3, 5, 7. I have no 5s. Oh, no, I do have a couple 5s now, I guess. 3, 5, 7. So this number either has to be 6 or 8. There's a 6 here, so this is an 8, and that's going to do this as a 7 and this as an 8. Now 7 can't go here. These are a 3, 5 pair, it would appear in the column. Seeing that this 7 is at least slightly restricting this value. So I think this could be 5, 6, or 4 still. 4, 5, 6 here. To be consecutive with 5 or 6. What else do we have here? I have more Sudoku I can do, probably somewhere. 7, 7, one of these is a 7. Did all the 9s. 8, 8. One of these is an 8, and it's not this one, so this is an 8. What am I talking about? Okay. Sudoku was wrong with it, just makes this an 8. 8s are looking here and here. That's going to be an 8. Which then puts an 8 in one of these. Ooh, okay, I just saw some Sudoku with 4s. So 4 here and here. Doesn't come close to placing a 4 in this box, but I do know that it has to be in one of these 3 squares. And since this is taking all these away, that makes this a 4. So that's something. 4, 4. One of these two has to be a 4. I don't know, 3 numbers left in this row. 3, 3, 5, 7. Oh, 3 has to go here. Because 3's in this box. So 3 here, and 5, 7 here. I don't think that's sorted out yet. Oh, 7 goes here. 7's looking down here. This is a 7, making this an 8. Putting 8 in one of these, so 8 is here. This can't be a 9. If it couldn't have been a 7 as well, I could have disproved this from being an 8. It looks like it still could be a 7. What are these 3 numbers? 1, 2, and 4. 4 just goes here. I had that. Sudoku was telling me that. So these are 1, 2. This is a 1. This is a 2. Almost done with 4s. I think these 2 could be a 4. These 2 could be a 4. Wait, what did I just say about up here? What's going on? So one of these 2 has to be a 4. One of these 2 has to be a 4. So this one has to be a 4. One of these 2 has to be a 4 by Sudoku. So that takes away this one as a 4 possibility and makes this one a 4. 4, 4. I've already got these labeled. Okay. So yeah, that's the only 4 possibilities I have left are here and here. All right, these 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are gonna go here. We've got 5, 6 here, 5, 6 here. Yeah, definitely no 5s or 6s deciding those. But these definitely can't be a 5, 6 pair anymore. So this has to be a 4. Yeah, that's the only thing that can go here. Because if this is a 5 or a 6, then this is a 5 or 6, and this breaks. So this is definitely a 4. This is definitely a 4. This is not a 4. So now this is a 5. This is a 6. This is a 5. This is a 6. This 4 can go away. So all the 4s are done. 3 numbers left in this column. One of them is 8, 2, and 3. 8, 2, 3. 3 is here, so 3 has to go here in the column. Okay, so these are 8 and 2, which makes this a 1. Oh, and there's a 2 here, so this is a 2. This is an 8. This is a 1. This is a this is a 6. This is a 1 in the column. These 2 are 2 and 5. 2 goes here. 5 goes here. We've got the whole middle column done, like the triple column. The 3 boxes in the middle done. I imagine there's a lot of other stuff that can be done here. So 3, 7 here. There's a 3 here, so 3 goes here. 7 goes here. 3 digits here. We have 5, 6 here as well, though. That hasn't been decided yet. All right, 3 numbers left in the column. They're 5, 7, what? 1. Oh, so 7 can't go in these 2, so 7 has to go here, making this a 5. So 1, 5 here, is that what I say? So this is a 1, this is a 5, this is a 6, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is now a 5, this is a 3, this 6. Are these decided yet? I don't think so. Not 3 though. 5, 7. Okay. All right. So 3 numbers left here and here. There's only 2 numbers left here. 1 and 6. This is a 1. This is a 6. There's 2 numbers left in the columns. 1, 2, 3, and 7. 3 here, so this is a 3, 7. This feels like this has felt like it had to be an 8 for forever. It is. It's definitely an 8 because this can't be a 6 to be consecutive with 7. 8 puts a 5 here. That puts a 7 here. That puts a 5 here. And we done did a doku, dog. You know, there it is. Very cool. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.